Hi guys, it's Pasco from New to Try, out on another long run with Sprocket and Ben.
Hello everyone, how you doing?
So today we've got our special guest Ben with us and Sprocket, the usual, and we're going to talk about a couple of experiences Ben's had in his journey to becoming an almost elite athlete.
Not so much.
So the first part of Ben's journey was about 3.5 years ago.
Yep.
And you look at him now, I mean, look at that body. He's
let's not.
He's like a male model. And well, he is now, but 3.5 years ago he was well, he was a big lad. How heavy were you?
So yeah, 3.5 years ago I was 21 stone, which I think is a big lad by anyone's sort of stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, you must have had to work really hard for that.
Yeah, I did it the really scientific man way, which was I ate less calories each day than I burnt.
And what did the doctor say that you had? Which is the most Victorian disease of all time.
Yes, I'd managed to get myself some gout.
Yes. So for a period Ben had to wear a top hat and tails and spats. So tell us a bit about how you managed to lose how much?
7 stone.
Jesus. Right, okay. That's quite a lot. That's a new bike.
New bike?
Yeah, new bike.
That's a whole new adult.
That's next week's subject.
Oh, that's next week. Okay. So how did I do it? Well, first of all, I had the epiphany moment, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know about, where you made that decision to actually get off your ass and do something. Mine was obviously gout related. I was on the edge of diabetes.
Well, this is taking a serious turn, but carry on.
And I needed to do something. So the first thing I did was diet. And the most important thing about my weight loss journey actually was I was too heavy to do any exercise to start with.
Oh right, okay.
So it was more about my wife and I buying into healthy eating and just eating a few less calories most days than we were using. So then I got into exercise and I'd had the thing that a lot of people have. I just met someone who liked triathlon. They said, why don't you come in for a bike ride? So I went for a bike ride, I adored it. Did my first sprint try. 3 months later, I think he may have been doing that one. Yeah, absolutely crushed me.
Yeah,
and I think that's about the time I met Pasco, actually.
You're about a third of the size of me. What are you talking about, you met me? We played cricket together for about 7 years before that.
I take it back.
Was that
Pasco knew me when I was a big boy.
Was that the magic of videos that I've ruined? Sorry.
Yeah, you've ruined it now.
How heavy were you when you did the first sprint, and how was it? Because your weight.
Yeah, cool. So I was 16 stone.
Right.
And it was the hardest physical thing I've ever done.
I'm 16 stone. Carry on.
And then I did some more sprints, my first Olympic, and then it got a bit more serious and I got convinced into doing a half iron. And that was 2 seasons ago, 2018.
Where was that?
I did the one in Bradwell-on-Sea, around the nuclear power station in May.
Beautiful.
Which may not have been the best introduction to the
beautiful,
slightly longer stuff.
Yeah.
And then this and Holcombe half, which is beautiful.
Our local
one. And then I decided to do something really silly. I went and rode my mountain bike across Kenya.
All right, now that's very interesting. So tell us a little bit about the Kenyan journey.
So I was looking to do something a bit longer. I'm not into ultras. And I wanted to do something for charity. I hadn't done something for a while. And this thing came up for a charity called child.org, which was ride your mountain bike from one side of Kenya to the other.
Doesn't like to talk about his charity work, obviously, but go on.
No, I don't. It's, private. And I thought, sign up. I want to do something multi-day. And it was properly tough. It was 40-degree heat up the side of Mount Kenya, down with a guy called David Kinja, who was Chris Froome's sort of sensei, training buddy.
All right.
Head guy. He led the pack. And it was 9 days of absolute 10-hour-a-day beasting.
And you're on mountain bikes, right?
Mountain bikes.
Okay.
But it was one of the most mentally stimulating and life-affirming things I've ever done, to be honest.
And how much did you raise?
Just over £6,000.
So at this point, how much do we weigh?
Just a tad under 14 stone.
Okay. So was that it then for weight loss?
Well, of course not.
Yeah, you don't become a supermodel at 14 stone.
No. Supermodel, yeah. For fat and big, maybe.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing
That's my favourite magazine. Anyway, carry on.
That's
Carry
a
on.
different thing.
That's a different story.
Yeah. So I'm doing Bolton next year, and as we all know, running is all about not being too heavy, amongst other things.
Apparently it is, yeah.
I'd love to. I've got an aspiration to lose another stone, but quite frankly, I'm not going to get stressy about it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Good attitude, good attitude. And so is Bolton booked?
Booked, paid for. Yeah.
That's it. There's no getting out of it now, Ben. When was your last event?
Blimey. Race or event?
Event. They're all races. What are you on about?
So probably Southwold 10K was, what, two weekends ago.
Okay, how'd you get on?
I went round with some friends,
Right.
at what you might describe a social pace of 51 minutes.
Oh, my favourite. What? Right, okay. So, my PB at Snetterton Racetrack was 51:12.
Sorry.
Thanks for that, Ben. Yeah, this is awkward.
Bye.
So now we've got winter training coming up.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to talk to Ben about today was he had a bit of an epic on the bike a few weeks ago.
Yep.
How long ago?
4 weeks ago now.
4 weeks ago. So what happened?
Not far from here, out doing an early ride. Sun was low, and a poor old gentleman knocked me off my bike.
Right. He wasn't on a bike, was he?
No.
That'd be embarrassing.
No, he was in his car.
Right, okay. And what's happened since then? We want to talk about kind of recovery
Yeah.
from an accident. What were the injuries to recover from, firstly?
So he hit me in the hip, so there was some question marks about broken bones, but that I was lucky it turned out not to be, but there's definitely some tendon issues.
So obviously it's affected your training of where you were at, and probably maybe knocked you back or not. How was the break, and two, the recovery sessions coming along? What are you doing? What have you done?
So weirdly, it's actually helped.
Okay,
Some of my metrics are better than they were.
right,
What I've been doing is having more complete off days.
okay,
I've been doing more stretching and gym work,
yeah,
and less just bashing out the cardio every day.
okay,
And the cardio I've been doing, I think probably I'm a bit more focused on.
right,
Not just doing those kind of trash mile sessions where you just think you should.
yeah,
So actually, in a funny sort of way, it's given me a slightly new perspective on things, that I don't need to beat myself up
right.
endlessly every day. And that rest, recovery, and the gym is really good for you.
So I wonder how many of us do that, bash the hell out of each other, to coin a phrase, and never rest enough, suffer from illness, keep getting niggly injuries. So take a leaf out of Ben's book, have more time off. So because I'm such a brilliant cameraman, I turned the camera off and we had a really great conversation about the importance of rest and how too often we just beast ourselves, and the more you beast yourself, the less you want to not beast yourself, if that makes sense. So if you train 6 days a week and you take a day off, you feel weird because you don't train. And I think what me and Ben was saying is so important to remember why we do this, rather than stressing yourself out about missing one session, which I've said before, in the great scheme of things, is not going to make that much difference to your end result. That's the second one today. This man drinks too much coffee. Over time, both me and Ben have both lost a lot of weight. He's lost more than me, you might be able to tell. And we were talking about sort of how much better we feel, and alongside that, just the exercise itself. I know you said to me that generally life feels a bit better. In what way?
Well, the obvious ways, I've got a lot more energy, but actually some more subtle ways. And I'm better managing my time, because obviously I'm training hard and that takes up time. But actually it's helped at work. It's actually helped me be a bit more focused and dynamic.
And I'd concur, which is a fantastic word, with that.
Like that.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Does that mean you agree?
I agree. The same.
Oh,
we
good.
are the same. I'm the same. You know, I find that my ability to program my day, and I think that comes from sort of intense training, time management, it seeps into the rest of our life. So yeah, if you want to be like me and Ben, you've got to lose a minimum of 5 stone. So if you only weigh 10 stone,
God help you.
So that's the end of another video, guys. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe and a few likes. And if you've got any questions or comments that you want to ask either of us, I can, through the magic of social media, can ask Ben and put them through. Yeah, see you next week. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers.
If you love to swim, bike, run or all three, then how about becoming a part of a bigger network of people in Team New to Try? We have members from all around the globe, including the UK, America, France and Australia, to name but a few, all taking advantage of the benefits of becoming a member. Even if you're already a member of a Try Club, you can still join Team New to Try and enjoy all of the discount benefits for bike insurance, sports nutrition, race discounts and way more besides. Once you've joined, you'll be part of a community that has a team nutritionist, team physio, team pro advisors, including professional triathlete and coach Kit Walker. And even better, you get this for just £25 for a whole year or $3.99 a month. And if that's not enough, you'll receive a free Team New to Try t-shirt and discounts on British Tri and British Cycling memberships. For more information, go to our Facebook page or webpage newtotry.co.uk.
Team Need to Try.